Welcome to another episode of Cocktails and Curtain Calls Quarantine Edition. I'm Matt Austin.
And I am Beth Young. And for the next half an hour or so, we are fortunate to be able to talk with our friend from Brookfield Theater for the Arts, Lou Okell, who is joining us from her lovely stone home there. It's fascinating. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
You have the most interesting, you win the award for most.
I wanted to talk to you about what you were.
Oh, for what?
Most what? What are you saying, Matt?
The most interesting background that we've had thus far.
I love it. I just love it. There's all kinds of things we could be doing.
Yeah. My set designer was bored and he made sure I had the right props. And so it's all good.
It's all good. It's all good. So I just want to start by saying Moon Over Buffalo was fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
It was really, really, really good. And I was heartbroken because obviously a tremendous amount of work, such skill, and really funny, well done. So I'm glad I got to see it, and I hope that happens somewhere, somehow again.
Yeah. I hope so too.
It's too good not to share.
Yeah.
So anyway, what's going on? Like, how has it been? How has this been for you? And what do you want to share about what's been going on, and what things are coming up?
Well, we've got kind of an upbeat attitude. We're keeping all options open. We really don't know what the future will hold, but we'll be ready for whatever happens. I would love to see Moon Over Buffalo come back, whether that's sooner or later. We're not sure what will happen with that. We have our Peter Pan Jr. students are rehearsing like mad, and they're continuing to rehearse using Zoom like they would for any classroom thing. So we're keeping them busy, and they're going to be ready to get going. And of course, we're starting video auditions for our summer show. And all of our dates are tentative. We're just going to play it by ear and try and be flexible. And I think that the most important thing, is that we really are all in this together. It's not just Brookfield Theater, but making sure that all of the theaters have an opportunity to do what they do best. And we also want to make sure that we have room for all of the other things that we normally do, like the film festival and everything that the library does as well. So, we want to make sure that when we start going back up to speed, that we do it thoughtfully and make sure that we consider all those different players, make sure everyone gets a fair chance to really shine, when we get back to it. So, yeah.
Is there anything, any other programs or opportunities for people to get involved in to share work now? Are you planning anything to stream something or anything like that at this point?
Yeah, well, we have a few tap tutorials that we've been posting on our Facebook page and through our newsletter. So if you want to learn some tap or brush up on your tap skills so that you can put together an audition tape, take a look for those tap tutorials. They're a lot of fun. And it's impossible to be unhappy while you're tapping. It's just a wonderful art form, so it's good.
That's great.
Can I mention that the reason that they're tap tutorials, you didn't mention the show, but your summer show is Crazy for You, which is one of my, it's not up on this wall. I have a poster, a Crazy for You poster on another wall, because it's one of my absolute favorite shows. I can't dance, and I have other obligations. Otherwise, I would be submitting.
Yeah, it's a great show. A lot of fun.
Oh, that's great. So you're doing that to get people up to speed on their tap so that they can be part of. I think that's great. That's a great idea. Who's teaching your tap tutorial?
The choreographer, Doreen Rafferty.
Okay. Oh, that's great. That's so fun. And like you said, just fun, just plain old fun. And there's a lot of room for that. So good for you.
Yeah.
And then, so moving forward, you're trying to just push your season forward, or you're sticking with your dates at this point?
I don't think we're making any definite decision right now. I think we kind of have to wait and see what happens and make sure that we're considering all the different possibilities. Of course, there's going to be the question about rights and, what sort of flexibility we have with that. Right. And, we want to make sure that we're offering our subscribers a full season of shows. So we want to make sure that we're thinking of everybody and making sure that we're making the best decisions. And the board will spend some time really chatting about it as we get a little closer to figuring out that next step, whatever that is.
Right, right.
You guys are doing a really cool thing. Can you tell us, I know obviously it might be suspended for right now, but can you tell us about the Studio B that you guys have been doing?
Yeah, actually, it's an idea that was brought to the board by Rebecca Pekorski, who's our vice president. And she was talking about what a great time it was when she was in theater school to have just an open studio a day where people could try out new things and have an audience to get feedback and have some stage time to just, mix it up. And so Studio B is just that type of opportunity. We're choosing one evening a month. And anyone can come and just bring your own music. If you have music, bring your own props, but the stage is yours. We'll help you out as best we can, but it's going to be very low key. We're not going to offer like a big, any type of big production side of it, just an open stage for you to try something out, whatever that is.
Cool. So like an open mic night for theater people, pretty much.
Exactly. Yeah.
People have to sign up ahead of time. How do they do that? How would they find that?
Right. Well, the sign up is interesting. Instead of signing up for a ticket in the audience, you sign up for a slot. So it's in 5-minute increments. So if you're doing just one song, you might have a 5-minute increment. But if you wanted to do like a scene study thing, you might choose 2 or 3 5-minute slots together. So those slots are populated on the ticket site, and you just sign up for the slots you want.
Oh, that's great. And are you selling tickets for this as well, so people can buy tickets to this?
It's all free. It's free to participate in any way that you want, and the doors are open. You're all welcome to come in. You don't have to get a ticket ahead of time. Just come and enjoy.
That's great. That's great. Are you doing anything about fundraising? Are you sending out any kind of fundraising donation opportunities, or inviting people to your page or your website to donate there?
We have such a great base of supporters and subscribers. I've already gotten a couple of just lovely notes from people with their support and a donation. So it's been really lovely. So we haven't really pushed the idea of donating to our page at this point. I think that once again, we're very lucky because we're in a very good spot right now to go forward. So I think we have a really good advantage. So we want to make sure that we're proceeding very cautiously. Every theater needs money, every theater needs help, and there's always things to do. We have a lot of capital projects that we're looking towards to doing as well. So I think we're just kind of taking a step-by-step approach right now.
Right. But we always welcome that, right?
Always welcome. Yes.
Always welcome.
So we got hopefully a return of Moon Over Buffalo. We've got Crazy for You in possibly the summer. What's the rest of the season look like for you guys? I know the answer, but I.
Well, actually, we've got a lot of great things planned. After Crazy for You, the other shows we have are Kate Patton is going to come and direct The Children's Hour, which is just a wonderful script.
Yeah.
And then that follows up with Terry Sagety with The Women, which should be a lot of fun. And a big cast of women. So we expect a really good turnout for that. And we also have some special events coming up too.
You guys have been doing a lot of staged readings of new works. Is that going to continue this year as well?
Oh yes, definitely. I keep getting a lot of different scripts come in. So as long as there is an interest in authors interested in staging their works, then we'll continue doing that. We do have a couple more original scripts coming in. It's just going to be a matter of figuring out when we're going to be able to do that. And we'll know that once the schedule returns.
Yeah. Schedule is the big mystery of the cast.
Right.
That's been the running theme with all of these that we've taped thus far is we're not sure when we're coming back, but we'll figure it out.
when we get there, sure.
You mentioned a couple of special events. What have you got going on for that?
Well, we do some things with the community, like the film festival. That's going to, we're actually working on rescheduling that right now. And then the Chamber of Commerce does a fundraiser, and they're hopefully going to be doing that. And we try and sponsor a couple of other things. And then we're in discussion right now to add a special event at the end of the year as a special thank you for our supporters who've helped us through this time, to just kind of say thank you. So
Right. Well, good for you. Got a lot going on there.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Is there anything else that you feel you want to share with your audience at this point, or
Parting words.
Parting words.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh no, I didn't mean that.
No. Something. Come back to the theater.
Yes, well, the theater will be there. It's we have a great history at Brookfield Theater, as you know. It's a wonderful old building with lots of great stories. There's so much love and commitment in the 60+ year history there, and we expect to be there for another 60 years. So
then after that, just gone. Never. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Do you have anything else, Beth? Or
again, I just want to say, and I offer this. We offer this, that if something comes up and you want to share it moving forward, let us know. We'll boot this right back up and get it out there so you can share it in this medium here. So definitely take advantage of that opportunity. We'd like to be able to do that. So
yes, and thank you guys so much for doing this. I think it's just so important for us community theater people to stick together and to promote each other and to have each other's backs. And you guys are really the best. You've really done so much.
It's been almost a year and a half. We're a little rusty, but we're getting there.
Well, this is a brainchild of my.
Well, you have drinks now.
Now we'll go have drinks. That's it.
It's true. We can actually have drinks now.
There's no rules now.
Well, thank you again, Lou, and thank you for tuning in. Is that what it's called on YouTube? I don't know.
That works.
And we're going to continue to post these every couple of days or so. And we will see you next time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Have a good night. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.